Hello lovely shoebox packers, welcome back to my channel, Mrs. Newfie Fan, and my name is Sarah. So I had a little hiatus there for a week. I went back to my home province of Newfoundland to visit friends and family, and I'm hoping to do a little video about that coming up. I did take a little tiny bit of footage, and I'm hoping to do a box for Kelly's challenge that she did there back for July for the Pack My State. Of course, mine will be Pack My Province or Pack My Country. But anyways, yep, that's where I've been missing to. And this video will probably be going up late as well because getting back and forth from Newfoundland, it's a process. It's a ferry ride. It takes 2 days. It's a very long crossing. It's very exhausting. Unless you get a cabin on the ferry, you don't get much sleep. And unfortunately, I did not have a cabin both ways. You do have to book really in advance, especially during like summertime, tourist time, peak season, in order to get a cabin. And unfortunately, we just can't, just due to my husband's schedule. We book a little bit more last minute. So yeah, I'm forced to sit up in a chair the whole night long. But anyways, I'm back, and I have a bunch of boxes upcoming that I'm excited to share, but none of them are quite ready. They all need like, a little piece here and there, a little bit or bob, just to round them out. So I've had this one in my stash for a while. And this was actually a box that I was probably going to do maybe for Sweet Tea Daly's challenge that she had there a little while ago, the one about the ocean, like Deep Love. I did do a box. I did a mermaid themed box for a girl 5 to 9. It was like mermaid, ocean animal theme. You can go back to my channel and you can watch that one if you're interested. Sorry, excuse me, my voice is going to be very off. I'm very tired, and allergies are still bothering me, especially switching between provinces. I was definitely smothered with allergies when I was in my home province. But anyways, so sorry about the coughing and hacking. I apologize. But anyways, this box, I didn't get it done in time to share for her challenge. But my question to you is, if you're like doing a theme or you have an idea for a box, and you buy too much, and I'm guilty of this. Sometimes I go out and I'm very zealous and I'm collecting items, and sometimes I just collect too much. I have too much for one box. What do you do with that extra stuff? Do you save it for another box? Do you just make another themed box? Do you create filler out of it? Yeah, I'd love to hear what you do if you're like me, if you're sometimes a bit of an overzealous shopper and collector. So that's what happened with this. I was doing the Mermaid Ocean box for Sweet Tea Daly's challenge, and I had a lot of extra items left over, and I was like, you know what, I bet I can make a box for a little girl 2 to 4. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. As well, I had a really big plush in my stash that I was just waiting to use. It had to go, and this was the box that it was going in. So I do not have a lid design on this one yet. I haven't picked it out. I don't know if I'm going to go with Little Mermaid or something different, because, and this is laid right on top, but I'm going to probably put this on the bottom. That's one of the little dress-up books from Dollar Tree, so I was very excited to find those in my Dollar Tree. Obviously, I had seen them in lots of your videos, and I just thought they were so sweet. And yeah, I only found one. There was literally one lone book left in my Dollar Tree. So yeah, if you ever see these in your Dollar Tree, they are an adorable addition to a box. So yeah, it just comes with the stickers, and you can make like little different outfits, little dress-up scenes for the doll. So of course this is the mermaid one. So anyways, that was a kind of last minute addition. That's why it's sitting on the top. But here is the star of the show and where this box kind of came from, or what pieced it together. And it is the Flounder Squishmallow. I got these at Dollarama a while ago. These were only $5, which I think is a great buy, especially for like the big size Squishmallows. Now, of course, the disadvantage to the big ones is they do take up a lot of space, obviously, in the box. So this is a slightly bigger box than like a standard Operation Christmas Child Go box. But yeah, I really wanted to pack this guy. I felt he needed to go to a little girl and get some hugs. So here's our friend Flounder. And I've mentioned this before, but I loved The Little Mermaid when I was a little girl. It's one of my favorite movie cartoons. And in the back, I gave her Let's Play Dress Up Mermaid Coloring Activity Book. These are from Dollarama as well. And I'll show you just in the front, I tucked in some of these, like the guided writing, the lined pages for like the preschool age. And I know it's kind of hard to see on camera, but these are actually raised. They're kind of textured, so it actually gives them like a sensory experience as well, so they know where to, you know, keep their pencil in between the lines. So I think I've got like 5 or 6 pages. So I just pull these out of a bigger book that I have. If I do find some of the little exercise books on sale now, like for back to school, I'll probably try to squeeze one in, but if not, at least she has a little bit of lined paper. And here is the book from Dollarama, and it has lots of stickers, and they go with certain pages, so it tells you like where to put the stickers. But even so, she can just have fun coloring the fun images. And yeah, I really like these pages. They're really simple, nice bright white. They have like a little girl or boy on every page, so they're really fun. Really like that. And I have a Little Mermaid Little People set. So full disclosure, this actually belonged to my children, but it is, oops, I'm dropping Ariel. It is a new item. These were just displayed. My children never played with these. I think this was more a Little People set that I bought for myself. Does anybody do that? Does anybody buy toys for their children that are actually for them? That's me. I'm guilty of that. So here's Ariel and Flounder. Of course, he matches the plush. And Sebastian. And there's also Scuttle. And as you can tell, these are brand new. They were never played with. They literally just sat on display. I gave her one of these little plastic sand molds just to play with. This came with like another beach set. Of course, it's a little starfish. I gave her this big super ball. It's supposed to be like a high bounce ball. And this is, as you can see, this is the bigger bounce ball. So it is safe for the 2 to 4. It's not a choking hazard like, you know, the other small bouncy balls would be. I also put in one of these little octopus poppets. I put these in a couple of my boxes now. I get these from Dollarama. And the octopus flips as well. And he's got 2 different faces. Yeah, he's sad. And he's surprised. These are really cute. And I gave this girl a little bucket hat, and I put a hair tie, so I folded it up and I just wrapped a hair tie around it just to kind of keep it shaped. And it's just like a really nice tropical pattern all over it. It doesn't have a size on these hats. I think they're just considered one size. However, I find them to be very small. This is from Walmart, by the way. It's the Justice brand. And I did save, yeah, it's called one size. I'm not sure who that one size is for. Like I said, I'm finding these hats really small. So I'm giving them to the 2 to 4s. And if they're a little bit big, that's okay. They can grow into them. But I just love a little sweet summer bucket hat. I have a nice bright yellow drawstring bag. As I mentioned, I'm pretty much out of drawstring backpacks. These are just a few little stragglers I have in my stash that I've already set aside for certain boxes. I really do need to find more of these on Amazon for a good price. So if anybody ever sees the drawstring bags go for a good price on the Canadian Amazon, let me know, because I am looking. And I just felt like the yellow went with Flounder. And the colors, and here's another little sand mold. And it's just a little plastic fish. Hey, just a little purple toddler toothbrush. A little IKEA spoon in blue. Here's some bubble gubby socks. I was really excited to find these. I found these at Dollarama. And my kids used to watch this show when they were little. I really liked the theme song. It would get stuck in my head. So they are cute. Of course, she's a mermaid. And I made another little one of my hairband bracelets. And of course, I made it with the blue, yellow, and pink colors to go with the colors that are in this box. So it's just a really nice stretchy bracelet. And if they wanted to take it apart, this becomes lots of hair ties, little ponytail holders. And I gave her just a little plastic pink heart bracelet. This is like a Valentine's Day item. She gets 24 boxes of Crayola crayons. Here's her little dual hold sharpener. And I gave her some extra little hair ties. And of course, I included the Ariel bow. It's just like a little clip on the back. And I've included some ponytail holders and another little hair tie just in greens and blues and yellows. And oh yeah, there's 2 little hair clips there as well. Yeah, there's her little hair accessories. And of course she gets a yellow comb. So besides for our friend Flounder, who I think is kind of a wow, I also have this sweet little baby doll, and I got these on clearance from Walmart, and I did order them online. I want to say they were around $5. In fact, they may have been even been under. So it does come with a little bathtub to play with, and there's like a little scoop, like a little starfish scoop, I guess, for washing the baby. And it does come with two small little accessories, and I liked, I believe it was Nicole from Sweet Tea Daily. She had shown one of her videos how sometimes when there's like little pieces, she puts it in a little Ziploc bag. That way the caregiver can take them if they don't feel they're appropriate, you know, for the child. And like I said, I've struggled with 2 to 4 age group in the past because the 2 to 3-year-olds can't have choking hazards, but yet like the 4-year-olds, they're fine. They're a little bit more mature. So anyways, I included them, put them in a little Ziploc bag. I'm going to assume that the parent, guardian, caregiver, whatever, will remove these if they feel they're not safe. So that is actually a little clam that opens up with a pearl inside, and it's like a little unicorn seahorse. So cute. Anyways, our little baby, these are the dolls they had at Walmart before, just the dolls by themselves. This was the first time I'd actually seen these little like bathtub play sets. I don't think they were in our Walmart ever. Like I said, I bought these online on walmart.ca, and you can see the little mermaid fin there. So I've wrapped her in a little face cloth. Actually, I've turned the face cloth into like a little blanket for her, and I put another little hair tie around just to hold it. And she is such a sweet little baby doll, and she's got starfish, and she's got a little shell in her hair, and she does have a little tiny pacifier, but it is attached to her clothing, so it isn't a choking hazard for a young child. So yeah, there's the little baby in her face cloth. And of course, I gave this little girl, this is my last of the seahorse tees that I got from Children's Place. And this is a small 5'6". And I just love the colors. And as you can see, the little bracelet I made matches the colors in her t-shirt. And I gave her a little doodle pad. I show these in lots of my boxes. These come from Dollarama in a pack of 3. And it's just a nice way to add some plain paper, doodle paper, if you can't fit anything else in. These come, I think I mentioned, come in a pack of 3, and you can just separate them. And this is also just a little notebooks from Dollarama, and I just decorated this with a couple of ocean stickers, put a little bit of seagrass and a fish, and it's just a plain notepad. These are some, what do you call these? Like little flashcards. I got a big box of these for super cheap, so I'm just splitting them up. So I just went with some kind of ocean, beach kind of words. And she can do whatever she wants with these. I mean, she can color on them, doodle on the back, whatever. Just a couple little flashcards for her to play with. And here is her pencil case. And of course I picked out yellow. And I did include 3 Crayola washable markers, and she has the yellow, pink, and blue to go with the colors. And it's kind of my typical stuff. I did add this little pencil topper. It's like a little seal. And she's got her scissors, pink eraser, pencils. She does have one of the chunky pre-sharpened pencils. And then she's got a few little surprises inside. She does have some of the vinyl stickers, of course, some ocean ones. She's got a couple little mermaid stickers. Here is the tag from her Squishmallow. I like to save the tags where I can. And these are from Disney Vacation Club. And they just kind of had a Hawaii beach kind of vibe to them. She gets a Nemo Valentine and a little crab bookmark, which also has markings for centimeter and inches, a little tiny ruler as well. So that was tucked in her pencil case. I gave her one of these lacing cards. This is, I believe, this is Melissa and Doug. I think I got these in a set. I believe I ordered these off Amazon, and yeah. So she gets to fish, and I just wound, I did start it. I did, as you can see, I did like 2-3 holes, and then I just wound the string around so she knows how to play with it. And I always like to include books where I can. We're a family that loves books. This is an Ocean Life. It's an easy reader. You can see it's level 1. But this one just has lovely big images inside. she can look at. So even if she can't read or English is not their language, there's lots of full color. Oh, I love the dolphins. Yeah, she gets a little ocean life reader. And then right on the bottom, of course, I have some stickers. These are some sparkly, I don't know if that's showing up, but they are sparkly ocean ones. And she gets these, and of course they have a mermaid and lots of sea animals. I did give her some of my make-a-scenes. I've been cutting these out of a bigger book from Dollarama. And so she gets, let me see how many pages I got here. I think it's only 2. No, it's 3. So these are double-sided, so it's actually 6 scenes. And then I put in a ton of the stickers from the book, so she can have lots of fun making little mermaid ocean scenes. And then right on the bottom are 2 of the little color your own postcards. Of course, I picked out the mermaid ones. These are really cute. So you can, you know, send a little note to a friend or just color and doodle themselves. So yeah, that's my, I bought too much mermaid stuff box. But no, I really had fun doing this one. I have a couple more of these babies downstairs, so I can't wait to use those in future boxes. And I may even send one as filler to the processing center. I may wrap it up like this in a little face cloth, maybe add a couple more little items to it. And because I feel like this would be a nice wow, you know, for a box that really needs some extra love. And of course I had to use my flounder plush, which I found, which had to go in a box. So yeah, that's everything in my Mermaid Ocean for a girl 2 to 4. And again, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Like I said, let me know if you have the same issue I do. You buy too much. You're overzealous when it comes to picking out items. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Have a blessed day, friends. Bye.